the streets in Detroit again today, demanding answers about the fatal shooting involving an ICE agent nearly 2 weeks ago. Police say Terrence Kellum, the man who was killed, had a hammer. That is something his family denies.
Joining us now from our downtown studio to talk about this, Ron Scott from the Detroit Coalition Against Police Brutality. Are you hoping this investigation, Ron, will end soon so we can get on with our lives?
I certainly hope so, and I hope that the investigation ensues for all people concerned, specifically for the family. As you might imagine, it's difficult to lose a child, but especially under these circumstances where you have possibly a multiple series of shots that occurred. So for the community, for the family, for all people concerned, and even for those individuals who are in law enforcement who realize that this may not have been the best way to handle this situation, I certainly hope, and I believe they all hope, that it will end soon and that there will be a decision made by the Wayne County prosecutor and intervention, if necessary, by other appropriate parties, including DOJ.
Ron, I believe that I heard you say earlier on our noon show that you were calling for the ICE agent to be fired while this investigation goes on. Is that jumping the gun a little bit, seeing that the investigation has not been, we have not heard what a decision is coming down yet, and if charges will indeed be filed or not?
Well, we're quite concerned about it, and our coalition partners are, in terms of whether or not this individual is still working, or if he is working, where he might be working, and thus endangering other people in the community. And furthermore, I think it doesn't send a good sign to the community while the individual is still there and still in the employ.
But what if he didn't do anything wrong?
Well, if he didn't do anything wrong under the circumstances, then that can be gleaned in relationship to any kind of criminal matters that might be pursuant to this. We don't know what the station is. We don't know what the standard is in terms of where he stands at this point. We went down today to try to find out what DOJ was doing in relationship to this matter, and we weren't able to get in, so we don't know anything.
All right, one final question for you. I know a strong relationship between the community police department is so very important. What is that going to take, do you think, Ron?
You mean the city of Detroit,
yes.
The police department here? Well, it's going to take exactly what we've been doing for a long time through the federal consent decree here. What's happening in Baltimore, we've gone through for the last 10 years. And it's going to take basically the restoral of the powers of the police commission. We asked for, one of our demands today was oversight of the police department, oversight of these multi-jurisdictional task forces. And I say this to you, both of you, if someone comes into your home and you are there and you feel that there is a potentially deadly force of individuals who are armed who come through the door, then this challenges us all. So you have to have oversight when these matters happen. People have to think they have redress, and they have to make sure that they control the police and the police don't just control them.
Ron Scott from the Detroit Coalition Against Police Brutality, thank you for your time today.
Still ahead on the Now.